morning. It is Vlogmas day 2. I'm going to show you a clip in just a little bit of me using this new ceramic hairbrush flat iron that I got from Vanity Planet, which I love. And I just have tucked my hair back right now after I straightened it because I'm going to put on some makeup. I've got this big zit on my face. But I'm also making this little intro clip because, of course, as soon as I decide to start Vlogmas, my camera lens decides to be defective. So it won't fully close. I can like jimmy with it and then pull it open and then it'll work. That's how I'm recording right now. But I'm about to return it to Amazon because I have a warranty on it. So they're gonna fix it, send me a refurbished one. And then I'm gonna go up to a place called Borrow Lenses up in San Carlos here in the Bay Area. And I'm gonna go and get the exact same lens for only 26 bucks for the entire week for a rental. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I will catch you after the Vanity Planet clips, which I've already recorded, and that will be on the new lens. The same lens, but just the borrowed one. So, bye. Okay, this is the Vanity Planet Flow Hairbrush Iron that I wanted to try from Vanity Planet for quite a while. As soon as I found out that they had hair tools, I jumped on that wagon and asked if I could have one so that I could review it for you guys. I don't really use heat on my hair all that often, and I was worried about using a flat iron on my hair. So when I found out that this brush, this ceramic brush, actually heats anywhere from 170 to 370 degrees Fahrenheit, that made me really happy because I realized that I could set the heat where I needed it to be so that it wouldn't cause a lot of damage to my hair. Vanity Planet says that this brush is safe for daily use, and it actually can add more volume and more shine and sheen to your hair than just using a normal flat iron. In the directions, in the little booklet that it provides, they recommend that you separate your hair into layers like I've done here, and then brush on top and below. And you guys, 100% honestly, I love this brush because with all of my hair, I am able to straighten the entire thing in less than 5 minutes, and that's amazing to me, especially because I'm just so busy in the morning and I need to get out of the house. I've been using this pretty much every single day this past week and a half. You guys who follow me on Instagram, you've seen it all over my IG story. So I really recommend that you try out one of these if you're interested, and you can actually check out the description box below, and I've given you a code for 50% off, which makes it only 35 bucks. Okay, makeup is all done. Wearing a red lip today. Tried to hide this zit as much as possible, but that's not gonna happen. This is mostly just like MAC eyeshadows and false lashes and just some contour and blush, and there you go. I don't really know. I'm really grateful to those of you who on Instagram have been indulging me with all these Instagram like beauty posts lately. I don't know, I really enjoy doing my makeup for about 30 minutes when I wake up in the morning, especially on days when I'm really anxious. Usually I'll wake up and immediately start thinking about all the things that I have to do and all the things that I'm behind on, whether it's grading or just, you know, various errands or going to the doctor and setting up appointments to do things that I need to do to take care of my body. I am so busy. I knew that teaching 5 classes at the university was going to be a lot, but it wasn't until the middle of the semester when 125 students all had turned in papers and we had other things coming up and I had all these other obligations that I realized the severity of my situation. And so all that to say, waking up and doing makeup for about 30 minutes and just kind of focusing on that and learning new techniques and being like, oh, okay, like if I blend this out, this is how this can happen. It takes my mind off of everything else, and it really helps quell that inner self, that nagging self that, I mean, I'm a nagger in general, especially with Kyle. I'm like, do this, do this, do this, but I'm a hyper nagger with myself. I beat myself up all the time about all the things that I don't have done yet. I wouldn't say that makeup allows me to ignore the things I have to do, but rather it helps me refocus and it helps me slow down. Even though I have these things to do, not all of them are extremely time sensitive. Not all of them have to be accomplished today. That's why I've been doing makeup a lot lately. So I appreciate you guys for indulging me. So I'm gonna head out to San Carlos now to go get the new lens. I'm gonna get a new 16 to 50 millimeter lens, but I also wanna rent a 24 millimeter lens, a fixed one, so that I can have it for vlogging, because that'll help kind of keep me at the center and kind of blur other things out. So I'm gonna see what they have available, but that's what I'm gonna do right now.
Hi, did I wake you up from a nap? I'm sorry. Look at this body right here. This is the most awkward body ever, but it's also the sweetest. Can I see the booty?
Oh, that is a booty if I've ever seen one.
Hello for my new lens. So I just stopped at Borrow Lenses. It's here in San Carlos. They're not paying me to say this or anything like that. I literally just found this place online. They're about 30 minutes from where I live, and they have tons and tons and tons of different lenses. They're really, really knowledgeable at lenses too. So I'm using the 16 to 50 millimeter lens right now. That's kind of like the starter like kit lens that comes with the Sony Alpha 5100. But when I come back, I'm gonna pick up a 24 millimeter or a 35 millimeter lens. We were talking about different things, and the guys here are just super helpful. He's like, well, you know, if you wanna film videos of your training, then maybe a 24 millimeter lens would be good, especially because the Sony Alpha is not a full frame camera. So I'm gonna pick that up next time so that maybe we can get some different quality as I continue along through Vlogmas. But for now, I'm happy with this lens. But yeah, so that's that. So I'm gonna go home, but first I'm gonna stop at a coffee shop up here in San Carlos. I used to teach up here, and this is the coffee shop that I always used to stop at, and it's delicious, so I'll bring you guys there with me. All right, so we've arrived at Backyard Coffee Roasters. If you live in the Bay Area, especially if you live north of San Jose in San Carlos, there is this amazing coffee shop. I really, really recommend that you check it out. I'll bring you guys inside with me. So back in the car, we're gonna head on back home. It's close to 1:45 right now. Gotta get on the road because San Francisco traffic is absolutely atrocious, so I gotta get on the road before 2. But I got an almond milk latte as usual. I generally like almond milk lattes, but I've been addicted to them lately and getting them every single place that we go. Keep trying to find like new coffee roasters, new coffee shops that have like their version of an almond milk latte. My favorite still of all time though is Bolano Coffee, aka B2. They have this store at San Pedro Square in San Jose, and they make their own almond milk. And so it's like super full fat because it's not like, you know, I think it's like 2 parts almonds to 1 part water, and most of the time like the almond milk that you'd buy in a carton from the supermarket would be 4 parts almonds to 1 part water. So it's just so much thicker and creamier. When I was in Portland with Allie, I got to have that cashew almond macadamia nut milk, same kind of thing, just really, really thick and creamy, and so obviously it froths a lot better, so it makes for better cappuccinos and lattes. But in any case, this is pretty good. Theirs is like almond breeze, but they, you know, they froth it pretty nicely. I'm gonna get some gas, go home, and then I'm gonna go to the gym later, yeah, with a full face of makeup, still going tonight, to train. But I think that Kyle is at home with our next door neighbor, his new BFF, Spencer. They're probably playing Call of Duty, so let's see what they're doing when we get home, maybe have some food, and then I'll probably head to the gym and bring you guys with me. And here they are in the dark, playing Call of Duty. All right, the boys are playing Call of Duty. See behind me. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go to 1825, aka IB Strong Gym. I'm gonna do some lower body work. I squatted yesterday, but I ran out of time to do the rest of my stuff. So luckily, I've got to finish it up, and I can bring you guys with me today and show you that. It's gonna be much more of like a bodybuilding day than it is like a
I'm falling. I can't get up.
my powerlifting style of stuff. So we're gonna head over there. get into my car. Many of you guys know that I have a Mini Cooper. This is it. Right. Something's always wrong with this car. It's just, ever since I got it, it's just been like the worst. I had a Mini Cooper when I was in high school, and then I traded it in, and I got a BMW, and paid out the butt for that car. It was so expensive. It's a really long story. Like, I used to be into stuff like that, and I dated a guy who was very materialistic and very into cars, and he's a really cool person, but just, you know, that was something that I liked then. And so I bought this 335i, and I was 9 months away from paying it off, and then I got hit by a drunk driver. I was totally fine. It was in the middle of broad daylight, and all this money that I poured into this car was just gone. You know, the car was totaled. I lost it, and they gave me money, you know, to pay it off. Or, I mean, they gave me money, like, you know, my car insurance, so that I could buy a new car, and so I was able to buy this Mini Cooper. But ever since I bought it, it's just been super, super frustrating. Everything that could happen wrong with this car has happened. So I'm gonna be looking for a new car, and I'm hoping to just get like a Honda or a Toyota, something that's gonna last forever. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know, something that, you know, that's lasted for a long time for you. Don't get me wrong, like, I love Mini Coopers. I loved having a BMW, it was great. But it's just not conducive to like long-term sustainability, and that's something that I'm into. I want to be safe in my car. I want my car to work. I don't have to worry about it. So let me know what your recommendations would be.
Stop holding back, look towards her. Open my hand to the sea. Sleep it off as I walk closer. And I flood myself with ideas from the ocean they come. Quickly turn to right, the thoughts flow. Take it from me, I'll be
So I just finished leg press. Now I've got to do hamstrings. So I'm gonna do, Kyle's gonna make me do this thing. Because there's no like leg extension or like leg curl machine here. And so I'm just gonna do the GHR machine. This thing sucks a lot. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna get to film it yet because it's so dark over here, but I'll set it up for you guys so you can see.